You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time. Recorded for Thursday, May 28th, 2020. Hello, everybody.
Hey!
Yay. Welcome to Wasting All the Time, Season 2.
We're better
My
now.
name is Dave, and I will be leading you through this podcast jungle.
Nice.
And we're going to go from segment to segment, from suspended by vines and encouraged by our inner spirit.
Dave has a leak.
We will do all of those things, but I won't be alone. As you can hear, those aren't my fawning, adoring fans. Those are my cohorts, and they're going to join me to make this hashtag better now. Nearest to me, geographically speaking, is Cody.
Well, hey there, that's me, the Cody-ist.
Possibly closer, and I don't really know because I don't know where she lives. Jess.
Hello, that would be me coming from an undisclosed location. My house.
Oh, disclosed.
And far away in the world, but very near to me in my heart, it's my friend John.
Hi! I'm in Southland Park.
And
In Florida, right?
Huh?
That's in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very near to Florida. In fact, in it. As agreed upon moments ago. All right. We are going to go through a series of segments. We're going to do improv. We don't know what we're going to say. I'm finding out right now what I'm saying. We're going to have fun.
I'm finding out.
But before we get too far into this, I wanted to take a second and do something that we don't do very often. And that is take a moment to thank all of our patrons.
You
No.
all are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, it's part of the deal when you become a patron of our podcast here is you get a hearty thank you on the air, whereas air is a podcast in this case. And then we abandon you, and you listen or don't,
If you
And,
love someone, set them free.
and that's that. So I wanted to go ahead and take a second to call out all of our wonderful patrons and say thank you once again. I don't think you guys mind, do you?
No. Gives me,
So,
warms me in my cockles.
starting at the base patron tier, I would like to thank Joshua Green, David Patterson.
Hey!
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, this guy.
What? Oh my God. Oh, it's great to hear my name. Catherine O'Leary, Adam Cooper, and Will Reed. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Thank you ever so much. At the Time Waster patron tier, I would like to give a big thank you to Stephen Langston,
Ooh.
Casey Parcell,
I know that guy.
and Kevin Hirth. Kevin, buddy, it's been a while since we've heard from you, but thanks for being a patron.
Awesome.
Let's step it up to the efficient Time Waster patron
There
tier.
you go.
We've got boom, 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 Matt, and boom, 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 also Michael Bowles.
Michael Bull. That guy bowls me over.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being efficient Time Waster patrons. And finally, at the hardly believable Master Time Waster patron tier, a big thank you to Heather Bookcat.
The bookist cats.
And one of the reasons that I bring all of this up is because we have a Master Time Waster patron, we are now obliged or even obligated to produce premium sketches. And so we have begun doing that, and those will be available for the Master Time Waster, and then at a later date, they will become accessible by all patrons.
Yes.
Yay!
True patronage here.
So much fun.
Exactly.
Much
Yes,
patron. Very humor. Shoot, sorry.
Many of that. So,
Quite.
yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Like, super. I don't get real often, but you guys are helping us make our art and send it out into the world. And personally, it's so incredibly appreciated. Thank you.
Yar. Okie dokie. Now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and kick things off with a lovely segment of mine. Science Time with Dave involves me telling you about a subject, and we're going to find out what that subject is right now.
What?
That subject is, oh boy, neutron stars. Here comes Science Time with Dave.
Get ready to learn, because it's Science Time with Dave.
All right. We're going to... Wow. Neutron stars, did you even know that that was a thing? Boy, they are weird. Can I tell you how weird they are?
Please.
Neutron stars are so weird that they are, in many cases, many times the mass of our own sun, but so small that they're like, I don't know, the size of a really large, like a metropolitan area. That should blow your mind. It blows my mind. Because normally what happens is that gravity pulls in on all the gases that make up stars, and at some point, they can't really be pulled any closer together because of all of the friggin', like, the space between the subatomic particles pushing out again. But there is the way that it gets so hot and so much pressure that it all breaks down until you have the thing that's called, I think it's called neutron degeneracy pressure. And then you get a neutron star, and it's not collapsing. There you go. As clear as day, I'm sure. You are now you could go off and tell your friends what neutron stars are.
All I know is that we have to get rid of neutron degeneracy in our streets.
Somebody's got to do it.
I concur.
Vote wasting all the time. Get neutrons back in school.
Oh, boy. Yeah, there's a lot more about those, and I can't remember any of it. Okay.
I mean, that was pretty good. The only thing offhand I knew about neutron stars was the word dense. So, thank you.
Oh, so dense. So dense. All right, we're going to move it on to another segment now. It's called Fruitwards.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go Fruitwards.
Ooh.
Now it's time to play Fruitwards, where we will use a handy-dandy app available on the Android store
Ooh.
that will give us a random adjective and a random noun. Sometimes so random, we don't know what the words are.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into this and find out what our words are. Our words are Sonsy Navy.
Sonsy Navy.
Sonsy Navy.
Hmm.
And by the way, the definition of Sonsy is see Sonsy.
God damn it. How do you spell that?
Sonsy.
Oh, I had Z-I-E in my head. Oh, very sonsy.
Sonsy. Sonsy Navy.
Alon Sonsy.
All right. Thank you for joining me on the council. I had as the as the chief admiral for the entire fleet. I thought it was only appropriate that I had a chance to throw a name into the hat for who I think should take over for me, and I'll tell you what, it's not the vice admiral.
Oh, come on! I've been doing my best.
No, you've been doing not your best, and even that's not going to be good enough if you get there.
What if I do?
That makes sense.
No, yet. Wait, should I say yes? Will that guarantee me the admiralty?
That's lives you're costing right now, son.
Damn it. Again, okay.
The thing about being chief admiral is you have to be able to make decisions on the spot with full confidence, and then live with it. Anyway,
what if I just don't do the second part?
Do you want to? Well, I don't. That doesn't even compute for me. Anyway,
whatever.
Here's my boy Bruce. I'd like him to be the new chief admiral.
Well, thank ye.
Yeah.
Chief Admiral. I'll be sure to take care of the position.
I know you will, as my son, and what's the word? The student, as prodigy.
King of the Pirates. King of the Pirates. I believe is the
King of the Pirates.
Right.
Is the childish name you gave it. As my son, I'm sure you'll take over this navy and do quite well.
Very much so, Father.
Yes.
He has an actual peg leg. That's not safe. On like the deck is made of steel. He's gonna be slipping. That's like thing one of several.
Well, then I make a first decree: all decks henceforth shall be made of wood again.
And as chief admiral, he can do that. Now, are there any?
See, that's the decision making
concerns?
he was talking about.
You know,
you don't have a vice admiral.
Retrofit.
That's right.
Hundreds of ships. It's going to cost billions.
But we can do it, can't we?
No.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
Absolutely can.
See, this is the negativity.
What? So, wait, just the decks are wood now?
Yes, I'm sure that's going to be one of many decrees.
And the hook hand? How are you gonna run things with a hook hand? You can't type.
Well, my parrot can type 40 words per minute.
And that's all you have to do.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
40 words a minute. Yeah.
You see? And you have to believe a parrot. Parrots can't lie. It's nature.
No, they can't. Well known.
Like you pirates.
Well-
Flaw to Darwinism.
I don't know enough about parrots to dispute that.
I didn't quite catch that last bit.
Lying parrots. Fall to Darwinism. Quack.
That's probably right.
The bioethics of that are negotiable at best. Okay, what about
Bioethics are negotiable?
Of the parrot Darwinism? I'm sorry, I was being pedantic. The eye patch is another big one. Depth perception is clutch at sea. Absolutely very important. And I was going to see how far away things are with no depth perception.
Well, delegation, mate. We got lookouts. Aye.
I mean, yeah.
So the lookout can tell me how far away things are.
Man.
That's right.
Can't he?
A good leader delegates.
And I can keep my mind and my good eye on the big picture.
What's the big picture?
That's right.
Well, making mutineers such as yourself walk the plank. That's part of the big picture.
Walk the plank.
Yes, I like that one.
We don't even have planks because nothing's made of wood yet. That's going to take years.
Oh.
No.
Start with this one.
No.
You're starting with this ship.
That's a clipboard. I can't walk the clipboard.
Walk the clipboard.
Well, you didn't try, did you?
No, because it's a foot long.
Check it out.
That's right.
Look here, we'll
The clipboard.
balance it on the edge, and I'll just hold it down with a hook. Now walk, Vice Admiral.
Wait, is it really I'm not... Okay, now I'm on shore, because we haven't left yet.
This is but a dry run.
Is that a pun?
No.
You see, that's the kind of dynamic leadership that I bring to the table as King of the Pirates. And now Chief Admiral of this here Navy.
That's right.
Did you say pirates?
I'm the King of the Pirates.
So, former Chief Admiral, I just kind of want to.
Yeah.
You just assigned, delegate. I don't even know what verb to use. A pirate, a king of the pirates, to the whole Navy, all of it.
Yeah. That's right.
He's like a dictator.
Well, he's my boy.
Ride or die!
Mm-hmm.
We'll let the parrot decide.
What?
Does he stay? Thinking about it. See, you could learn a lot, Vice Admiral. Think.
What? The parrot is gargling, and
That's right. Got good. This parrot has never met an ENT it didn't like, and it was mutual.
He stinks!
All right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a navy being run sort of as a dynasty. Certainly not.
no, of course not. Well, what could I possibly have been thinking? All right.
I don't know.
Well, I guess I'll get started on the wooden retrofit of our carbon fiber ships. Admiral.
You do that, Vice Admiral. You do that.
I guess I'll put in the order for Chinese food.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ding. Sonsy.
Okay, now I have to know what that
Sonsy
word
name.
actually means.
It
Tell us, Cody. Tell us.
It apparently means like a healthy appearance.
Tell us, John. Tell us.
Yeah, having an attractive and healthy appearance. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's fine.
There's nothing more
Arr.
attractive than a peg-legged pirate with the parrot.
I was gonna say
And an eye patch and a hook.
True.
I was trying to think of some capstone, not like to my list of complaints that would be like out there enough that would be weird to justify. Like, oh, he's got a peg leg, he's got a hook, he's got an eye patch. He's made of jelly. Like something weird that would be like, well, of course. But everything, I couldn't come up with something that didn't feel ridiculously random. So I was like, just run with it.
Keeps him nimble on his legs.
His jello legs.
The sea sways the boat, but not him. All right, let's move it right along, shall we? That's been fun enough.
Twitter shins.
Welcome to Twitter Shins Rapidballs.
Yeah.
On this episode, I will be reading out 3 tweets, and I'll be getting feedback from my cohorts. All of these tweets are in the form of a question that was not directed at us, but we will answer anyhow. Here we go, the top 3 tweets.
Oh boy.
Tweet number 3 from it looks like an M and a period at Minavogu E. Question: favorite designer bag? Cody.
Alright, so the first thing you've got to know about designer bags is that a lot of them are shite, and a lot of them have just come from nobody. Like, oh, look at me, I made checkered plaid into like a round shape and I put a handle on it. No, fuck that, it's ridiculous. You've got to get a bag made out of genuine sheep's stomach. That is how you know it's quality, and it's going to hold all of your grain, all of your grass, all of your everything, because goats eat everything, so their stomachs are resilient. You know you're going to get something good. So anything made from Goat Shaper or Goats Are Us or Weeby Goats or Goatland exotics, you know it's going to be something fantastic. My personal favorite is goat stomachs to go, because sometimes they give you a little snack with it, and so you get a handbag and you get a little bit of noshing on. So there you go, goat stomachs, the best.
This goat stomach handbag is the goat. What? Jess.
Okay, so the best designer handbag that you're gonna ever get in your entire life, and I'm saying not just this life, but I'm talking about any other subsequent life that you may experience, or any life that you've experienced prior to this life, is going to be at the corner of 14th and P. Okay, there's gonna be a person there. They're gonna follow all the social distancing rules. But what you want to do is when you walk up to them, you want to say, "Hey, I need a Carl bag." And Carl bag is going to be the right password to get you in to the underground bag world, baby. Once you're there, your mind's going to be blown because there's so many designer bags that you never knew existed. You want a coach? Did you ever think about a pouch or a tote? That's right. They've got one for every single Cyrillic letter in the alphabet.
That's right. Jess giving out physical addresses once again. Sean.
Okay, so check this, bro. Okay, so like my friend Steve, he's got this new business where he sells designer gym bags, but you can also like sign up with him to also sell designer gym bags, and so I'm selling them now too, and they're great designers, man. Like no one I really had heard of before, but like great designers, like super famous in like the designer circles. Like you wouldn't have heard of them because only designers buy these. They're that like designery. Like so anyway, like I got like 5 in, like they don't let you choose which ones you get, but like I got 5 of them here, different ones. And so like there's a green one and there's a red one. And then there's this one with dinosaurs on it. That's cool. I might keep that. And then this one, like, I don't know what this is, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, skulls, but if they were also pineapples. What the fuck? And then, yeah, like just classic black, man. You know? So like these are $50, but like I've got some control over the price. So like I could let them go for like 30.
All right. If you don't know your favorite designer bag after that, that's your fault. Tweet number 2 from Casey at Casey, Caissie. All right. Casey asks, in Connecticut? John.
Okay, so check it. Like I was in Connecticut this one time. It was like for a triathlon, and like so I'm carbo loading the night before, right, man? So it's like this little Italian restaurant, and so like I'm carbo loaded. I mean all of the pasta that they got, man. Like the guy came out, the little guy came out, said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want all your pasta," and he said, "What? Like a lot of pasta?" I said, "No, all your pasta, man." So he came out and he brought me all the pasta. I ate it. It was great. That was in Connecticut. That's only legal there, man.
Otherwise illegal pasta eating. Jess.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your third eye, okay? If you wanna know what the truth is, and I'm not talking about the TRUTH, I'm talking about the TRUTH, truth. You wanna go to Connecticut, and at Connecticut, you're gonna wanna go to the corner of Franklin and Meadow Lane, okay? At the corner of Franklin and Meadow Lane, you're going to see somebody and you're going to want to go Paul. Now, that's going to be the code word for the Connecticut, because everybody knows that Paul is the Carl version in California. You're gonna go underneath into a wonderful world that's gonna show you the TRUTH about what I'm talking about. And then suddenly you're gonna be all like, this is like Penn and Teller, and everything that this TRUTH has been about has been similes and metaphors of all these other things that I didn't know existed, but now I do because my third eye is open. Is yours?
I cannot stress this enough. Do not go to these places. Cody.
Oh, look at you fancy world traveler. I'm going to Connecticut, land of movie stars and surfing. No, you don't need to go anywhere over there. They're just going to trick you with their fancy hypodermic needles. And, oh, look, you can have more blood than the average person. It's ridiculous. You need to go out to the bluffs and you need to look at the cold water and think, this is as good as my life is going to get. And you're going to like it. You're going to think this is the pinnacle of human society, not that buildings and plumbing and cattle ranching. No, you're going to look at sheep and you're going to look at water and you're going to look at rocks and you're going to think, this is it. This is what Jesus Christ would have wanted me to do. Instead of going on your fancy movie dates, Netflix and chill. More like Netflix and waste your time.
It's good to know when you've peaked. All right. The number one tweet on the internet at the moment is from ugly_mofo.
He found me.
From at KZWizzy. KZWizzy.
Sure.
What is the word that even in plain sight remains hidden? Cody.
I'm going to tell you that word, but first I have to commend you on recognizing that you are ugly and that your physical appearance is nothing. You should be ashamed of your flesh suit, you stinking human. Look at yourself, ugly mofo. That's right. You make me sick and I eat sheep stomachs. So the word that's hidden in plain sight is Roberto. That's right. Yeah, I bet you thought it was going to be something fantastic and like mind-boggling. No, it's to remind you that all that fancy mysticism is garbage and you should just sit down and go, I need to work more. And then you'll realize that the true wealth comes from the strength of your herd and your rocks and not your fancy tweetings.
That's right. Roberto is playing hide and seek, and he is not it. Jess.
Okay. Now you need to listen very carefully. Otherwise, you're gonna damn the next 4 regenerations of yourself to a purgatory that's worse than hell in a Chuck E. Cheese that's trying to mask itself as a real pizzeria. You want to go to the northeast corner of your property. You want to look up 3 times, down once, to the left, to the right, and then dig for approximately 16 minutes. Now, after 16 minutes, you should have made a hole that's deep enough of 3 inches that can hold half of a Coca-Cola bottle. I'll wait. I've waited long enough. Now I'm going to tell you the word, and it's going to go straight into your mind now. And you've learned the TRUTH.
If you can follow that, you need no maps. Finally, John.
Okay, so check it. So like a few months ago, I was out in the Great Plains with my friend. We were learning how to target practice and stuff. But I wasn't doing very good. Because I just kept, I don't know, ever since I got hit in the face by that thing, my depth perception isn't so great. So I just, I wasn't seeing the targets very well. And my friend, he said, okay, well, come over here. And he showed me this hole that someone had dug and filled it with Coke for some reason. I don't know why they filled it with Coke. But so we dug down a little deeper, and there's like a gun sight in there, man. Like hidden in the plains, a sight. And so I put it on my gun, and I could shoot now.
He wasn't doing very good, but he's better now. This has been Twittershins Rapidballs. Diling, diling, diling. Diling. Hello. All right, that was fun. And if it wasn't, go away. Okay.
Oh
Fuck.
Let's move on to something else that's topical. We're gonna find out what day this is. Okay, every time I host an episode, I like to let you guys know what day this is. And I use this handy-dandy resource called the National Day Calendar, which can be found at nationaldaycalendar.com. We go there now to find out about May 28th. According to the National Day Calendar, today is National Hamburger Day.
Oh, I want a hamburger
Let me
so bad. I'm sorry. I had to interrupt
tell
you to
you.
say I want a hamburger. Carry on.
All about it. Oh boy, me too. so much. Alrighty. National Hamburger Day is observed each year on May 28th. This day celebrates a summertime grilling favorite, and National Hamburger Day is part of National Hamburger Month.
What?
That's right. We are currently, at the time of recording, shortly after the Ides of Hamburger Month.
The odds of hamburger month.
Hamburger. That's a sentence.
It's technically not.
Seasoned ground beef, grilled and placed between two slices of bread or a bun. That's the second sentence. Top with sautéed onions, peppers, pickles, sliced onions, or cheese. Add condiments such as ketchup, mustard, or mayo. Any one of these combinations would create a modern American version, a hamburger.
What?
It is most likely that the hamburger sandwich first appeared in the 19th or early 20th centuries, but there is much controversy over its origin. Over the years, the hamburger has become a culinary icon in the United States.
So good.
The world's largest hamburger was prepared on September 2nd, 2012 in Carlton, Minnesota by Black Bear Casino Resort and weighed in at 2,014 pounds.
Whoa.
Good Lord.
That is a metric ass ton of beef.
How to observe. Use hashtag National Hamburger Day to
that's it.
post on social media.
Wait a minute. Who created this?
That's it. We don't know. Their research was unable to locate the origin of National Hamburger Day.
I was sure it was going to be the casino.
Yeah, but they do give us a link to some fun hamburger trivia. I don't know if you're interested in that.
I am, because my own weird personal experiences, like Hamburg in Germany, and Berg means city in German, and so Bürger means citizen of a city. So Hamburger is literally a citizen of Hamburg.
Yes.
And if those are unrelated, that's a weird ass coincidence. And if they're not, I want to know why they're eating citizens of Hamburg.
Yeah. I read the story once and it makes a lot of sense, but I cannot remember it for the life of me. So, yeah, not helpful, I know.
All right. I am now on a website from 2004, probably.
Which may as well not exist for as long as ago as that was.
And it says it has hamburger trivia.
It's hold on. If it says it on the internet, it has to be true.
Here we go. Why not? Let's read a little bit of this.
Please do.
Origin 1. The word hamburger...
Already, hold on.
the word hamburger probably existed by the end of the Middle Ages. In 1802, the Oxford English Dictionary defined Hamburg steak as salt beef. Referring to ground beef as hamburger dates to the invention of the mechanical meat grinder during the 1860s.
Okay.
Filet de bœuf à la hamburgeoise.
Sorry, France.
Probably. Was sold in Boston in 1874, while hamburger beefsteak appeared on the Lookout House restaurant menu in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the mid-1870s. During the last years of the 19th century, ground round or hamburger became associated with a hot sandwich. And early 20th century illustrations depict hamburgers served on sliced white bread or toast.
Mm-hmm.
Hamburger steak, plain, and hamburger steak with onions was served at the
The only two
Tyrolean Alps.
options.
Was served at the Tyrolean Alps restaurant at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair.
Mm-hmm.
The modern hamburger, on a bun, appears during World War I. The White Castle restaurant chain was established in 1916 at Wichita, Kansas, and by the early 1920s sold hamburgers. Some scholars say the first hamburger served on a bun appeared in 1917 at Drexel's Pure Food restaurant, Chicago. By 1920, hamburgers on buns were sold in San Francisco and Cincinnati, and by the mid-1920s, hamburgers were recognizable to most Americans.
That's very interesting. Does not talk about the origin of those. Like, they called it that, and then it got familiarized. So interesting.
There are 2 more origins listed on this page.
Oh, sorry, that was origin 1. How fast can you read the other 2?
You want me to?
As fast as you possibly can while maintaining intelligibility.
Oh, it's tough on a regular day. All right. Origin 2. According to the Cattlemen's Beef Board and the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, the hamburger was invented by Fletcher Davis in his small cafe in Athens, Texas in the 1880s. He served his hamburgers on fresh slices of bread with ground mustard and mayonnaise, onion slice, and sliced pickles. Supposedly, the local townspeople raised money to send him to the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair, where the hamburger made its international debut. Origin 3. Supposedly, the first hamburgers in U.S. history were served in New Haven, Connecticut at Lewis's Lunch Sandwich Shop in 1895. Louis Sasson, founder of Louis Lunch, probably, ran a small lunch wagon selling steak sandwiches to local factory workers. Because he didn't like to waste the excess beef from his daily lunch rush, he ground it up, grilled it, and served it between 2 slices of bread, and America's first hamburger was created. The small Crown Street Luncheonette is still owned and operated by 3rd and 4th generations of the Lassen family. Hamburgers are still the specialty on the house, where steak is ground fresh each day and hand-molded, slow-cooked, broiled vertically, and served between 2 slices of toast with your choice of only 3 acceptable garnishes: cheese, tomato, and onion. Want ketchup or mustard? Forget it. You will be told no in no uncertain terms. This is the home of the greatest hamburger in the world, claim the owners, who are perhaps best known for allowing their customers to have a burger the Lassen way, or not at all.
Objection, Your Honor. Advertising bullshit.
Burger King is the opposite of that.
Sustained. I just sustained my own objection. Ridiculous.
Hey, welcome to Lassen's. What do you want? What do you want for lunch today?
Oh, yeah, could I just want a salad. Just a salad.
No, I'm sorry. Order from the menu.
It just says Lassen Burger.
Yeah, right here.
That's the name.
Yep. It's the name of the place, and it's also the entirety of our menu.
Right. Okay, well, I will have a Beyond Burger.
Okay, well, there are other places in town that can do that. We do the Lassen Burger.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yep.
Of course, I'm so sorry. I will have a Lassen Beyond Burger.
Okay. Okay. I gotta find new words here.
Hey, yo, Tony, I'll be in the back. Just bring me my usual.
All right, one Lassen Burger with special topping.
Oh, yeah.
Coming right up. All right. Look, we do one thing, and we do it really well. We do the Lassen Burger. You have very limited choices on what even goes on it, or else we boot you.
Well, I just want something special. If there's a special topping, I want the special topping.
No, that's for cooks only.
Then give me an application and cook me up. I want to be special.
I really should not entertain this, but what experience do you have?
I can cook in a kitchen. I'm an adult. I've cooked before.
Oh.
I can cook again.
Sounds good, Tony.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Plus, you got all 10 fingers.
That is a boon in this work.
Oh.
All right. This is stupid, but come on back here.
Oh, wait. So what's the special topping?
Throw on an apron.
Oh.
Let's. I want to see you make a Lassenburger. Okay, you got all the things we got here.
Okay.
Go ahead and start.
All right. I see
Nope.
meat.
Nope.
No meat.
Nope.
Good, because I want a special burger here. Oh, here we go. Here's some beans.
Nope.
And I'm just gonna point. How about I'm just gonna
That's good.
take this tomato.
Is that what that is?
Is a tomato. Yeah.
See, I learned by watching my pops, and he never told me what everything was called.
Tony, don't forget the crunchy bits.
Will do, Lou.
Crunchy bits.
I don't know. It was one of these things in one of these trays here somewhere.
The onion? This?
Oh,
This onion?
could be.
This red onion?
That's. I call it the sad period.
Sad. So does that mean that whenever somebody ever spoke to you and they're like, "Man, I'm sad," you thought they were one of these? You thought they were
I
a
figured
red
it was
onion?
one of them. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, kind of crunchy, juicy, but whatever.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna slice these up and I'm gonna put
All right.
I'm gonna put this. Is this grass-fed meat?
It doesn't look like grass.
Okay. Well, I'll just throw this on your little griddle here.
Yeah.
Get a little make it nice
Here at
and thin.
Lassen's, we only stock the ingredients that go into the burger. So pretty much anything you put together from these containers is valid.
Oh, they all just say meat.
Ding.
Oh my god, that was amazing. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, you guys are killing me. Oh, I just call it the sad. Oh, okay. I can't promise I'm good, but I'll do my best. Okay.
All right. There's just one more thing that we have to do in this episode. So let's move it right along to the improv game of the week.
Oh, to
It's the improv game of the week.
All right, let's play a game that we made up here on the
a
podcast.
classic always.
It's a classic that we've played a couple times, probably. It's called Calling in Sick.
Oh man, yeah.
In this game, we will take it in turns to
Act as the-
leave voicemail messages explaining why we can't come into work that day.
Oh,
And that is it. That is just a fun trading monologues kind of a game. And we'll see all the various reasons why people aren't going into work. And I can think of a whole bunch.
do we get like a theme or like a word to kind of?
We have not in the past,
Oh.
but since we do have our handy dandy patron Stephen Langston currently listening in,
The brilliant ecumenical. Nope, sorry, that was the brilliant, attractive, ecumenical. Whoa, good. I'm an improv guy. Trust me. Don't.
I'm sorry, did you say pineapple?
I did.
Yeah, we'll have Stephen go ahead and give us a word to inspire the beginning of this thing. Why not? And since I brought it up, I'll go ahead and be the first one. Quagmire.
Pineapple quagmire.
Hey boss, I'm not going to be coming into work today. I don't know if you know about this. There's this show called Family Guy. I just discovered it, and I'm sort of doing a binge. medically supervised. So, I gotta call in sick. I'm gonna be watching this. I don't know how many seasons there are. It's gonna be a while. Thank you for your understanding. And I probably shouldn't have told you what I was doing because you can't question when I'm sick. Alright, that's it. Bye. Hey, boss. Oh, yeah, no. I guess technically I'm not, ill? But remember how as a kid, in all those cartoons, they'd be like, oh no, quicksand! And you're like, as a kid, man, that's gonna be a real problem. That actually turned out to be the truth for me. Luckily, I saved my cell phone, so I'm like nipples deep in quicksand right now. So if you could maybe call in a sub, that would be that'd be A plus. Thank you. Hey boss, not gonna make it into work until later. I was walking down the street, and I came across a wooded area, and there was this cry of distress. And naturally, as any good Boy Scout, Eagle Scout would do, I followed the cry. Turned out to be some peacocks, and
Horrifying.
they attacked me. And I had to fight them off. I've never in my life struck a peacock. I never cared to again, but I did what I had to do. And I'm going to seek some medical attention at the walk-in clinic. And yeah, but I don't know if I'll be in later or not. We'll see.
Hey, Tom. It's me. I'm not gonna be able to make it into work today. I got cursed by a bog witch. And there's something to do about, I gotta take a chicken foot over a couple of hills and plant it after looking up and down in this northeast section of the property. And this might take a while. This might be more than a one-day thing, because I don't want to get cursed on everybody in the office. So, I'll call you again before you wake up tomorrow morning to let you know if I need more than one day. Yeah.
Hey, Steve. Hey, what's up, man? So, check it. I'm not going to be into work today, because, I went out on my friend's boat, and we're still on the boat, because, check it. So, did you know that boats need engines or oars? So we're in the lake. We're probably gonna make a swim for it. When the water warms up. So maybe in a couple months. Summertime. Because it's really cold now, man, and I don't want to catch cold. So I'll talk to you soon, okay? Okay. Yeah, sell some bags. Bye. Okay. Yes. Now I do recognize the fact that I did promise to come into work today to actually do some of the data entry, but there has become a particular sort of philosophical conundrum that I have become a part of that I absolutely cannot leave lest Charles determine that he is the winner because now this is very important and you'll have to listen and understand as this goes along because it's very advanced. I wouldn't expect someone of your intellectual level to understand it, but I'm going to do my best to kind of convey it to you as you do your best to muddle through this kind of so-called life you have. But there is a particular discussion as to whether or not the philosopher John Locke determined that humans are, as one might expect, more over positive to each other or negative, as the philosopher Hobbes would say, and it's gotten a bit spicy. So, of course, obviously, I cannot come into the office at this point, otherwise Langston will assume that he has indeed won the argument, which cannot be allowed to stand. Therefore, I must unfortunately excuse myself from the office until further notice, as which the debate has been concluded to the satisfaction of all parties, not limited to plus the entire debate society. It is very, very dramatic. We've just gotten on to the 18th chapter of Hughes's dissertation on Locke's study of humanity. I know, very spicy. I shouldn't have said that in a voicemail. I'll never be president. But these are how these things go. So, carry on. Good luck with the Excel files, and we'll see you anon.
Dear Mr. Smith, greetings. I am speaking to you as though I was writing you a letter because I am in an intense and very deep staring contest with a peacock. And I want to break my visual yearning for this peacock. Why I do so believe I might lose my life. And while I do understand that it's important to come into the office and sometimes the cure is worse than the disease, as it may seem, I will not falter my staring contest. Dare say, staring for my life to this peacock, Mr. Smith. That's also why you are currently on speakerphone, and I do pray that my phone, voice activated as it were, actually dialed you, Mr. Smith, and not Pizza Hut again. If this is Pizza Hut, I would like a deep dish Italian sausage large pizza delivered at the corner of 14th and P. Thank you.
Hey, Laura, not going to be coming in. A little bit of a rumbly in the tumbly, as it were. I had a leftover Lassenburger for breakfast this morning. I'm not sure what about it got me so upset. It might have been the sad. But anyway, it's been pretty rough, and I'm not going to make it in. Sorry, maybe tomorrow. I'll let you know. Well, hey there, Robbie. It's Reggie. Just calling to say I'm not going to be in today. I've been reading the book for this book club, and well, it's just got me all twisted around, in a kind of philosophical sense, and I don't really see the purpose of, the day-to-day grind as we know it. I'm sure I'll be better by tomorrow, so I'll see you then, and yeah, talk to you soon.
Ding. Well, that was fun.
That was awesome. Leftover Lassenburger. Which calls back, of course, these all just say meat.
That's right. All right. Well, that is the podcast for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything about it that you liked in particular, please let us know by going to wastingallthetime.com/vote. And there you can say, hey, I thought that the Lassenburger thing was the funniest, or I thought that the voicemail as a formal letter was the best thing, or I thought that John answering about designer bags was the best thing. And at the end of the year, we'll throw all that up for votes, and we'll do the top 10. Fantastic. But until next time, I think we've done enough here. My name is Dave.
Oh, my name is Cody.
I'm John.
I'm Jess.
And we wasted all of the time. Bon voyage.
But
Bye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com. And there, we have all the answers. Now it's time to play Fruitwards, where we will use a handy-dandy app available on the Android store
Ooh.
that will give us a random adjective and a random noun. Sometimes so random, we don't know what the words are.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
Let's see
random
what this
binary?
thing-
Like, Sorry, I hadn't been pedantic enough. I had to step it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I could be here for that.
You're welcome.
So let's get into this and...